She's a Super Geek is a proud member of the Misdirected Mark Network. Episode 130 is brought to you by our patron, GM Jerry Remender. Thanks, Jerry. And by the podcast Sounds Like Crows.
She's a rock and roll play baby, and she throws a natural 20 crazy. She's a rock and roll play baby, and she's nothing near to normal and maybe. I'm in love.
You're listening to episode 130. I can't believe it's been 130 episodes of She's a Super Geek, the actual play RPG podcast highlighting women as GMs. Hey all, it's Andi, one of your co-hosts. Senda will be with us for the next game. Today we are finishing up our playthrough of Kevin Petker's Princess World. Now on Kickstarter, Alice Kyra of Unlabelled AP is joining as our GM. I am playing as the Space Princess. Alana from FM Gamers is playing as our Fairy Princess, and Christine of Unexplored Places Podcast is playing as our proper princess. So let's join the action already in progress.
The moon castle is perhaps bizarrely empty.
Is your moon maiden missing too?
Is there a note?
Well, I don't know how much paper would be in here. Because paper beats rock. Oh, but it's technology, so it might not be written on paper. It's written on your screens.
Yeah, so I check the technology. Could I do a knowledge is power roll?
Sure. Give me a knowledge is power roll as you examine this.
Hey, 10.
I check the technology.
I check the technology.
Sounds like my mom trying to check her email. Yes, let me just check the technology.
So you got a 10 plus. You are examining the emptiness of the moon.
Yes, so I'm looking for, does it look like there was ever a struggle? Is there any notes? How long ago was somebody here? Like, is there a cup of tea that's still steaming? Because that will tell us, that Rockie was literally just here. Sometimes Rockie drinks tea, I don't know why.
No. Rockie is a, amalgamation of gem-like moon rocks. Does she have any servants, or does she live alone on the moon?
She probably has some servants or some helpers.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like maintaining the moon is a lot.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And she drinks tea because it helps with her gravelly voice.
Oh, it does. So I think she has little sort of flat oval helpers that we call spinners, because they spin around and gather information.
Mm-hmm.
And they're information gatherers, and they can do basic sort of household tasks. They are not smart enough to overthrow anyone, though. We have rules about that.
You gotta make sure that's part of the baseline. They can't overthrow you.
So I'm like, okay, there's a spinner bank, which is where everything is stored.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe one of the spinners saw something, because they kind of function like a hive mind with technology.
You head over to the spinner bank, and it is empty except for one spinner, which is currently spinning. It looks like it's trying to get back into the spinner bank, but is hitting the wall right next to the spinner bank and backing up and going forward again, like a Roomba that can't figure out that is not the correct path to go.
Maybe.
So I slightly just tap it so it goes the half inch to the left where it needs to go.
Kind of wobbles a bit and makes it into its little docking port in the spinner bank. That's the only sign of any inhabitants you have for the moon palace. Doesn't appear like any other spinners even are here, except for this one.
So what information does that spinner have on it?
Let's see, what do spinners sound like? I imagine they sound a little dizzy, because they're always spinning.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, previous request. Maintain optimal moon functions. Rockie's temporary leave of absence. Ugh.
How long ago did Rockie leave?
approximately 3 moon hours ago. Which is coincidentally 4 Earth hours ago, because that's how moon time works.
Around the time when Pippa noticed there was no reflection?
Probably few hours after that.
Okay.
I feel like there were a series of forms and documentations Pippa had to fill out to make this an official
Absolutely.
mission for the Princess Council before she brought it to your attention.
Yes.
Spinner, do you know where Rockie went?
She took the moon bridge to the moon.
But we're on the moon.
To one of the other moons.
The moon.
Oh.
The moon.
Is there like a main moon?
Do you know which moon?
Like a mom moon?
Not the witch moon. Not the mom moon.
The werewolf moon? Where Moon lives?
I have a question about sentience. Is this a social situation? Talking to this robot?
Sure. I do believe that would count.
Okay. So I have my special question, know your place. When you engage with others in a social situation, I may roll with persuade to ask some questions. So I'm going to do that as I jump in on questioning this spinner.
Yes.
I have a +2 to persuade. I rolled an 8 + 2 is 10.
Hey,
get
that gives you
3 questions.
3 questions. That's so many.
Yay.
And you don't have to ask all 3
Yes.
if you don't want to.
So what is my best approach?
Oh, no. You gotta hold the speaker button down for them to hear you.
Oh, yes, of course. This one here, right here, this
Yes. It's got a little talkie icon on it.
Spinner, excuse me, Miss Spinner, please. What is my best approach? Where can I find Rockie the Moon Maiden to question Rockie about my Moon Maiden who is missing?
I think there's like a light on the spinner that just goes around in a circle and a circle and a circle as it's processing your quest. It takes a little while because there's only the one hive mind moon spinner thing here, so it doesn't have the same processing power.
Take your time, Spinner. It's fine.
It's usually faster than this.
It's like, previous log should be in the moon bridge. Check the moon bridge.
Do you know where the Moon Bridge is? Starshine?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't been here in several years, and when I was here, I was paying attention very well and totally remember where the moon bridge actually is. No, I have no idea.
We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Literally, I suppose. I want to ask another one of my questions. Who or what is out of place?
Oh, the other spinner should have returned for docking 1 moon hour ago.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, they kind of, I mean, they come and go and they dump knowledge and they need to recharge here, so.
Yeah, and I think Starshine, you know, the spinners they mean well. But really, if Rockie's been gone this long, to not nudge them into the port when they get stuck and stuff, they could be anywhere on the moon.
They could, yeah, the spinners could kind of be anywhere. Rockie kind of shepherds them a little bit. The spinners are great, don't get me wrong, but they are, outdated.
All right, well, I do have one more question to ask this spinner. Spinner, what are people really feeling? Are you afraid that Rockie hasn't come back? Are you confused? What are you really feeling?
Lonely?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Would you like to come with us while we go find Rockie?
Oh, battery very low.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm so sorry. How inconsiderate of me. Yes, take your time. Take a little rest, recharge, as it were. We will go find the moon bridge, and we will make sure Rockie comes back to help you and your compatriots out.
Oh, thank you.
Anytime.
Wait, is the moon bridge that giant bridge in the back of the castle? I remember that bridge.
Seems like
I was
a
told
good
not
place to start, yes.
I was told not to cross it though.
Well, certainly your galactic guardian wouldn't want you crossing a bridge to a different dimension's moon. She won't even let you drive the shuttle by yourself, and for good reason, apparently.
Yay! I am a very good driver.
Yes, you showed that very well. You really proved that to us.
It has been 6 whole days since I destroyed something.
It has been less than an hour since you destroyed something. You crashed the
I
shuttle
didn't
with me on it.
No, but the shuttle still works. It's fine. It's not destroyed.
Yes, and whose head is it on that you have harmed
You
this
should
shuttle?
have seen the Jaguar 17. Now that was
I
an
would rather
explosion.
not. What I would like to do is go to the moon bridge and find your moon maiden so we can find my moon maiden.
So you can get back to the poetry.
Exactly.
I think as you two are arguing about the state of the current Jaguar, I'm spending 2 blots of fade. There's just an explosion in the distance.
Oh, God.
Ah!
Oh, God.
It wasn't me.
And Pippa hears again, directly responsible.
That one I don't think we can be blamed for. We weren't by it when it happened.
Look, I turned it off. I don't know how it would have exploded. Well, okay. R.I.P. Jaguar 33.
And we don't have a way back to your palace now.
I
I have a way back, but I don't know that I could fly another shuttle out here.
Well, let's go to the moon bridge and see if we can figure out anything, because I do not want to call Bailey for a pickup.
All right, let's go to the... Maybe your moon maiden can help us get back if we find her.
Yes, that would
Let's-
be good, because it is so awkward whenever Bailey picks me up.
Yes, and I'm hoping to never see your Bailey ever again at this point.
Yeah, I think that sometimes. But, I mean, Bailey's cool. Bailey does a lot of good work, so I can't really fault them for other stuff.
Moonbridge?
Moon Bridge, that way. It's big, it's in the back, it's the only thing in the back. Other than the swimming pool. The bridge goes over the swimming pool.
Oh.
Ooh.
I don't know, they call it the Sea of Tranquility, but I call it the swimming pool.
Tomato.
Whatever.
Yeah. You trek back to the giant bridge with the big sign that says the Moon Bridge.
There was a sign this whole time and you didn't remember?
I remembered there was a bridge. Be lucky for that.
Yes, I feel very lucky to be working with you.
I lean over to Tia. I was she being sarcastic? I can't
I'm
tell.
not-
Should I be offended?
I'm not sure. She didn't say hashtag blessed.
We don't tend to do hashtags around here. We find them
I'm
really
striding across the moon bridge
Yeah.
while this conversation happens. My high heels are click-clacking on the surface.
Ah!
My very cool gown is swaying behind me. I am like power walking across the moon bridge.
I click my heels to engage the rocket boots to catch up,
Oh.
and I assume I either grab Tia or Tia will fly.
Oh, is this a race? Let's go.
Let's go.
No, we're not racing. No, Tia. Ah! Oh, okay.
So, Pippa, you now have 2 other princesses racing behind you. You maintain the proper official regulation princess stride, or do you
I think I pick up the pace just a little bit.
just
Just
a little bit?
bit.
They just shoot right past
Yeah, I'm
you.
not much of a runner anyway, so...
No. But they also shoot right past, at least, and go to the other side of the moon bridge. And they're still, they haven't, as far as they can tell, they haven't gone anywhere other than across the bridge. They look back to you, and in the middle of the moon bridge, there's 2 inches at best gap in the bridge. That's
Huh.
very easy to safely step over. But it is very clearly a segmented gap between the 2 sides of the bridge.
Hey, Pippa, watch out, stop, no, don't.
What? Why am I stopping?
Yeah,
You're all
just
speeding
move,
ahead of me.
Move over, like 5 inches. Okay, now come forward.
Okay.
Then look back.
Oh. Well, what's this?
What? I don't know. Is it a tear?
Were you trying to trip me?
No, that's not me. If I was gonna trip you, believe me, there would probably be evidence.
Okay, well, I don't know what this is. Someone come take a look and see what this is. It's very odd.
Is it shimmery and sparkly like magic?
Is it shimmery and sparkly like magic?
No, it's kind of just like a gap. Like there's just not bridge there.
I don't know.
And it doesn't
just looks like
like
there
a
isn't
probe.
bridge here, but
I'm gonna try to stick my gloved hand through. Unless somebody stops me. Which I feel like is a distinct possibility, but...
You already wrecked the shuttle. I'm not stopping you at this point.
Yeah. Your hand goes into it, and it's just there's a separation between the two sides of the bridge.
Oh, okay.
It's not like a strange extra-dimensional space or anything like that. I don't know what you all have here in your space dimension.
I mean, those are usually marked and have a purpose.
Princess Tia.
Yes.
While your two friends are bickering again in the center of the bridge, there is, next to you on the other side of the bridge, a kind of like crystalline pedestal formation that looks very sparkly, very shiny, quite possibly magical, or maybe it's technology. You're not quite sure.
It's really glittery, though, yeah?
It's very glittery. It's
I
very
love
sparkly.
glitter. We're gonna touch it.
You're gonna touch it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Could you do me a favor and could you brave danger by rolling with pluck?
Yes.
Just to see how this goes.
Brave danger.
Yes.
Alrighty. And then my pluck is a +1. Yay.
That's pretty good.
And I'm gonna use my sparkly dice.
Huzzah.
Perfect.
Very appropriate.
Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, 7 + 1 makes 8.
That makes an 8. Cool. So on a brave danger 7 to 9, you get to pick one of the following. You either don't suffer any direct difficulty, or you create an opportunity for someone else and can express a temporary truth for them.
Ooh, opportunity for someone else. So I start to move these shiny crystals. And the technology that is holding them together is very close to magic. And I do not short it out. And in doing so,
That's good.
I really want to pull up a map and it'll show who's here and possibly, like, where Rockie is.
Awesome. I think I can do that for you.
Sweet.
I think it'll be a temporary truth for the lot of you as Princesses Pippa and Starshine are having a philosophical debate
Yes.
about the separation of the bridge. Princess Tia opens a large hollow screen that says Moon Bridge activation logs, and it has a series of numbers that really don't mean anything to anyone, and then attached to each number is a destination. And it goes, oh, blank moon, blank moon, blank moon. Whole random number of moons. And it gets to the end and it says Sparkle Moon.
Sparkle moon.
Yes, and that was about 3 moon hours ago. The bridge was set to go to Sparkle Moon.
Look, I'm a shooter with my ray gun. That might open it farther enough for us to go in.
I don't think that's a good idea. What if the bridge crumbles and we all fall through into some extra-dimensional anti-zone or... I don't know. I think it's a very bad idea.
It'll just be like that amazing movie that Rockie loves, Ragnarok.
Look, I've never seen this Rockie of yours. It was Rockie big enough to slip through this hole in the bridge and fall.
Well, I mean, not if the technology that keeps Rockie together was working, but I mean, in pieces, Rockie could easily slip through that.
Princess Tia, I hate to come to you again so soon, but it seems like you're going to have to convince your friends to stop yelling
I've
at
not
each
even
other.
noticed what's happening with Tia at this point.
No,
I'm
no.
fixated on the hole.
I've got my ray gun out.
So if you could roll again for me, but this time roll to convince others. Which is a roll plus persuade.
Others. Persuade. Guess what? I got a +3 on that one. we're gonna use the bubblegum dice.
Ooh.
Okay. So that's a 13.
That's a 13.
Wow.
Whoa.
Cool. So on a hit, they listen to you and what you have to say, and you can choose if they find you charming, convincing, or trustworthy.
Convincing. Guys.
I don't know why I shouldn't shoot it. Give me one reason
Ladies.
not to.
Folks.
Yes?
Oh, hey, Tia.
Hi. I found a map.
Oh.
And I don't think it has anything to do with the space that's on the bridge.
Oh, thank goodness. I was starting to get very
there-
worried about this crack in the bridge.
Starshine.
Yeah.
Would Rockie's crack in her butt be called asphalt?
I find this very convincing.
Now it is. Now it definitely is.
I think we broke Kyra.
I will make an official note of that. I mean, Bailey's the one that will have to change any nomenclature, but yes.
Goodness.
Okay. So I think you've successfully convinced your friends to pay attention to you and maybe see this wonderful screen of useful information. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Tia, what does the screen say? What did you find? I'm going to start walking over towards Tia.
It looks like Rocky went to the Sparkle Moon.
What's the sparkle moon? Is there a sparkle dimension?
Yes.
Do you have a sparkly friend? Who's perhaps from the sparkly moon?
Oh, of course, there's a sparkle princess.
There's absolutely a sparkle princess. Tia, is
Yes.
your moon a sparkly moon?
I guess it depends on who looks at it. I mean, it's mostly made of cheese, but the bunny maiden is rather sparkly.
Is there a fairy moon on this? Oh, no, this isn't like a request portal. It's a record.
It's a history.
It's a history. Okay.
Is there any kind of like request? Like, is there an input where we could request to go to a different moon on here?
If someone knows anything about technology, could probably poke around and figure
Well,
out.
that's not me.
Knowledge is power.
Knowledge is power.
8.
8?
So I'm analyzing this and trying to see if I can input a destination or if there's hopefully a drop-down list so that we can see all the different dimensions and then figure out if the sparkle dimension is like just a dimension for the moon maidens to meet up or if there's a sparkle princess perhaps.
Yeah. So I think you're gathered around this pedestal and Starlight is typing in, shifting crystals around, doing all very official science-looking things. Maybe we get some action shots, some clattering on the keys. All very 90s hacker movie.
I know, right?
And then there's a wow as a big shimmering field appears right where that crack in the bridge was.
Ah!
Kind of
It was the
arcs to
crack.
fill the whole chamber, and there is a rushing of wind that is pulling all three of you towards it.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
Because on a 7 to 9,
No.
your efforts place you in danger.
I know. My efforts have exposed us to danger. Ah!
So what do you do? You're being sucked into this portal to what you think is the sparkle dimension, but it's kind of hard to watch the screen and also hold on to the
Right.
pedestal soul. Not gonna-
I activate my boots, my
You
rocket
activate
boots,
your boots?
and grab Pippa
Okay.
because she can't fly and doesn't have rocket boots. And hopefully Tia can fly fast enough to not get dragged in.
Cool.
I am not worried about getting dragged in.
You lose a single shoe,
Well, yes, but here's the
which
thing.
is worse.
Yeah.
I have a
Losing
gown
both.
designed to shield me from mortal harm, and a scepter that will grant me safe passage through any enemy territory.
Oh.
I think I'm willing to take a bet on this being the way to the Sparkle Moon.
So I was also like, I not stopping myself from being sucked in because sparkles.
So you grab me, and I think I try to, like, shake you off, and I'm like, no, it's fine, it's the port. I knew it was the crack. I knew all along.
Oh, cool. And then I will turn off the rocket boots and just like, wee!
And all of you get sucked into the portal.
Huzzah!
Oh, wonderful.
It's to the rocket, a sparkle moon.
I feel like one of you should roll to brave danger.
I can do it since I'm kind of leading the charge.
That sounds like a plan.
I'm
So
certainly
give me
not
a roll with
mechanically the best one to
pluck.
do it, but
Nah,
I have a 0 in pluck, so let's see how this goes.
you are perhaps the worst one to do it.
Surely. It's not my worst stat, though. I got 11.
Oh,
5 and 6,
Yay.
baby.
So yes, you all get sucked into this bright shimmering portal. And then we see it blink out behind you, and we go to a commercial break. And then we come back from commercial break to see a portal open and deposit you all, not gently, but safely, onto a almost identical looking moon bridge. And then close behind you. And you swear you were in the exact same chamber as before. Except everything is significantly more sparkly.
I'm going to stand up and kind of brush myself off. Look around, consider the sparkles, say, I do think this is the sparkle moon. Hello? Hello, is anybody here? We're looking for the moon maiden? Hello, it's I, Princess Pippa. Is anybody here?
Are you introducing yourself to someone important, do you think?
I don't know if they're important or not, but I can certainly roll.
I don't know. I'd like to see you roll ahoy
Great,
there.
I'll roll ahoy there, which
Just
is
to see how
also
we
plus pluck, which I still have a 0.
Start things
in.
off.
It's a 5.
It's a 5.
On a miss, they've heard of you, but nothing good.
Nothing
You get to
good.
express a temporary, unpleasant truth about
Unpleasant
me.
truth about you. You're in charge. And I think if there's one thing anyone anywhere knows about Pippa is that she is a bossy pants.
It's true.
I mean, yeah. This is supposed to be temporary?
Everyone knows I'm bossy.
Temporarily, her reputation is bossy pants. She can work to change it. She might not succeed or even want to.
We'll see if the occasion calls for it.
There's more than just Pippa here, too.
Oh yes, I'm with 2 other princesses.
Princess Tia.
Princess Starshine. Charlie's Angels pose.
We are the Princess Council.
Yeah.
We are very important Princess Council business. We'd like to have a word with whoever's here.
Does the bridge lead back to another moon castle? Or is this just a bridge that goes nowhere?
It looks like you're in the same chamber over the Sea of Tranquility.
Oh, okay.
And if you look down, it's the same watery pool, except it's kind of a fizzy water.
That's probably
Some
not a
sort of-
swimming pool.
You can just swim in whatever you want.
I mean, that's
Not a
fair.
cop.
You can swim in anything once.
I don't think we should swim in it. I think we should go look and see if we can find somebody. I'm gonna start wandering sort of back the way we came towards what would be the moon
entrance.
castle.
Yeah. And I think as you approach, you hear the clattering of boots, like big, heavy, stompy boots. And
I pull out my ray gun.
Princess Tia, what do you think the guard, they're very clearly a guard and dressed in very official-looking armor. What do you think they look like beyond that?
Oh man, well this is the sparkly moon. The most fabulous drag queens.
So good.
Because you don't ever want to get into a fight with drag queens. They will take you out. And they are covered in sparklies and glitter, and their boots are amazing. And they are all in perfect formation.
I put my ray gun away.
Hello, yes, guards. It's I, Princess Pippa. May I have a few words with you about our situation?
You may have as many words as you want, as long as you remain on that side of this door.
All right, I can do that.
What's on the other side of the door?
I'm not at liberty to tell you.
I'm going to ask you some questions. I'm going to roll my special playbook question in order to do it.
Go for it. And I just want to point out, it's not so much you're interrogating
Oh, no,
the
yeah, I
person
know.
as you draw conclusions from.
I got a 7 with my +2 persuade.
7.
So I get 1 question.
You get 1.
I think I want to use what is my best approach to getting more information.
They are, as has been established, a fabulous drag queen. And as I've been recently informed, you don't want to tussle with a drag queen.
Absolutely.
No. So you want to go a diplomatic route.
Anyone who has hoop earrings, you do not mess with, because if they take those hoop earrings off, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Or long hair back in a ponytail, like, if they put their long hair up, just be like, nope, I'm out.
Yeah. If they take off their earrings and then throw their wig at you, you're done.
And I think their hoop earrings aren't like a circle hoop. They're like a crescent moon hoop.
Oh.
Yes.
Amazing.
Because they're the moon guards.
The moon guards.
So I don't want to mess with them. I want to be diplomatic.
No. You want to be diplomatic and try and talk things through. Maybe don't get into a shouting match with them.
Yes. So you see, we're here on behalf of the Princess Council. Unfortunately, we've had some trouble. In my realm, the Moon Maiden has gone missing, and the moon is no longer has a reflection. And as I'm sure you know, it's very important for the moon to have a reflection because, you know, the poets write about the moon's reflection. And so we went to the Space Realm's moon to try to talk to Rockie, the Space Moon Maiden, to try to find out what might have happened to my Moon Maiden. And we discovered that Rockie had used the moon bridge to come here. And so we're just wondering, I guess, 1, is Rockie here? 2, why? 3, who else is here? And 4, do you know what happened to my Moon Maiden?
I'm gonna need you to roll to convince others.
Yeah. So I have a +2.
Yeah.
Snake Eyes. It's a 4.
May I interject for why it's a double 1?
Sure.
Because she's a drag queen. She outranks you.
Damn.
Oh, my dear. My dear. The Princess Council doesn't have authority here.
Wait, what?
Well, I'm sorry, what?
I thought we had authority
What do
everywhere.
you mean? I thought we had authority everywhere.
My dear, you have stepped from the realm of princesses into the realm of queens.
Oh.
Do you understand the ranking? Queens are above princesses. You look like someone who should know the chain of command by now.
Oh, snap.
I suppose I can't argue with you there.
I feel like it won't stop you from trying.
It rarely does.
I have a plan.
Do you have a plan?
It's not a good plan. My special question is know your plan. And it's funny because if I had paid attention to my moves, I would have definitely raised my poise instead of my pluck. Because my 2 big things are based on poise. So right now, my plan is Tia can fly, so I assume she will follow me. Pippa cannot, so my idea is to grab Pippa and fly with Tia to one of the towers.
Okay.
And then break in from there. So we're just gonna
Bypass these queens.
bypass the queens.
Just go for it. Just
Right.
rush them and go for it. That sounds like a very daring plan.
Yeah, so I get to ask questions about how it could go wrong. Or, no, I don't. I got a 5.
Oh no! Oh.
So I lean over and I'm like, I have a plan. And the guard is like, no, you don't. And I'm like, no, I don't.
No. It's not a plan. Honey, that's not a plan.
How did you know?
I think they know everything.
Is this what queens are like?
I don't know. We don't have a queen on my planet.
Yeah, I don't have a queen. I just have the guardian.
My mom is a queen.
Does she know everything?
Oh, is your mom here, Tia?
Yeah, my mom is a queen. Titania.
Oh, is Titania here? Can we visit her?
I'm not sure, but I know that drag queens from this place. I mean, it's sparkly enough that I wouldn't be surprised if you were related to the fairies. But have you met Queen Titania? I'm asking the queen here if she has met Queen Titania.
And it does sound like you're trying to change someone's mind about how they should think of you. So give me a convince others roll with persuade to see
Persuade.
how endearing you are.
We're gonna use sparkly dice.
Yes.
Sparkly dice.
Sparkly dice.
Surely they will not fail you.
7 plus 3 makes 10.
Huzzah!
So it sounds like you're trying to be charming.
Yes. And
On a 10 plus, they will fulfill your request to the best of their ability. So I think you speak up from, like, kind of behind Starlight and Pippa, because I feel like you're probably on the smaller side, and Starlight's got the mecha, and Pippa's dress is probably very floofy. At least to some extent.
my dress is mostly made out of leaves that match the flowers in my wings.
Oh, you're Titania's little girl. Oh, I haven't seen you since you were a wee little sprout. How are you?
Good. We're trying to find the moon maidens. Has your moon maiden gone missing?
No, my dear, our moon maiden is just fine. Now, I wasn't going to say anything, but your mom helped me out in a really difficult time. So, between you and me, this moon serves sort of as a refuge for the other moon maidens when they're going through a trying time. And right now they're having a little retreat right now. I don't have the details. I don't pry into their personal lives, but they needed to get away for a bit.
So are they having a sleepover?
You could call it a sleepover. I imagine most of your sleepovers are more cheerful affairs than this one is.
Did somebody die?
My sleepovers are very businesslike.
Yeah, we're literally in bed by 9. And, like, not in bed, like when my guardian tells me to go to bed and I can still, like, stay up and read. Like, I just have to be in bed.
That's when curfew is.
Yeah, she makes us, like, lights out, sleeping. It sucks.
You need your full 8 hours, or you won't be able to get anything done the next day. That's beside the point.
That is not true. I have gotten so much done on so little sleep.
Excuse me, guard. Do you have an attendance list for who is attending this retreat? If my moon maiden is here, I want to know that she is safe and that we don't have to worry about her and that she'll be back hopefully sooner than later so that the poets can get back to work. We don't need to interrupt or anything like that. I want to make sure that she's here and okay. Please.
See, the thing is, when you come to and ask me for things, I don't like you. It's your tone, I think.
It's not my tone. That's
Sorry.
just what
It's your
my
tone.
voice sounds like. I get told this frequently.
Yes, all 3 of your moon maidens are here, and they're all having a little retreat.
Okay. I mean, are they overworked? We can get them moon maids to help out, right? Like, moon maidens should have
Or moon men to tend to their needs.
Moon men. Whatever.
Or moon them?
The poets can write more poetry. We can have it sent. It's very flattering, I promise.
We have a lot of pictures of the moon. We don't do. Side note, probably not true. There's probably a lot of space poetry, but Starshine doesn't know that.
Isn't it all poetry when you... I would like one of you to choose to face authority, because you are...
I can do that. Poise, right? Yeah, it's poise.
It's
and also I
poise.
can auto-succeed on this roll. I want to roll just to see, but if not, I may give the Weaver,
You are free to
a
roll.
blot of fade to get a full success.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I rolled a 3, so I'm going to give you a blot of fade in order to get a full success on my face authority move without rolling. That is my royal decree, is what that move
As your
is.
Because obviously, they're not going to get rid of us until Pippa has, like, all of the assurances that they need. So, if you want to get rid of us, you'd better have Pippa satisfied.
Pippa doesn't leave until Pippa is content.
I feel like she locks eyes with Pippa.
That's why my last sleepover was 3 nights. Because she would not leave.
Pippa does not leave
until
unless
we
Pippa is
did it
content.
according to her schedule.
And it was a wonderful sleepover by the end of the 3 days. Thank you very much. Yes, back to the guard. Yes.
Yeah. So she locks eyes with Pippa, and Pippa just stares back, unblinking.
It's that high school queen bee stare down.
You're not going to leave, are you?
Absolutely not.
Very well. Don't tell anyone I did this for
Your
you.
secret's safe with me.
But I will escort you to the Moon Maiden's retreat, and you may check upon your maidens.
Thank you.
Cool. Yay.
Pippa is very good at keeping secrets.
The best.
What secrets are you keeping, Pippa?
Oh, if I told you, they wouldn't be secrets anymore.
See?
Can't demonstrate how good of a secret keeper you are without revealing a secret that you're keeping.
Right. I can also keep secrets if it's for somebody else. I cannot keep my own secrets.
We know.
I really enjoyed the 3 nights of the sleepover.
Oh,
I actually really enjoy Pippa's company, and Bailey thinks they're a good influence.
oh dear, I know. I pat you on the shoulder.
Until she finds out about the shuttle.
Yeah,
We'll cross that bridge
I-
also when we come to it. Hopefully not through a giant, terrifying portal.
I slept so good that 3rd night.
8 full hours. It does wonders for the body, mind, and soul.
So the Lunar Guardian leads you through winding corridors of the house to a door that looks just like many other doors you've passed, but she says, very well, they're in through here.
I open the door.
Oh, you're not gonna knock?
Do princesses knock?
That's how,
I don't know.
when you do
Yes.
something despite the risk of danger, injury, or loss, roll with pluck.
I have a 0 in pluck.
This feels like something I should be doing. I have 2 in
Well,
blood.
you were not the one who opened
No.
the door.
There's no way to min-max this game.
Does
and I
anyone
love it.
have, like, a thread of mine that they can pull on to do something about this?
I have...
I don't remember what pulling on
thread?
threads.
Yes, you may pull on a thread to give someone a +1 or -1 to the result after they roll for a move.
Okay.
Yes, I can pull on my thread.
Double 6s!
Yeah!
To make up for my snake eyes 3 rolls ago.
On a 10+, you get both options from 7 to 9. You don't suffer any direct difficulty, and you create an opportunity for someone to express a temporary truth about them. Do you know? It could be anyone in the scene.
Including the Moon
I was
Maidens?
gonna say, I want to express the
Including
truth
one of
about
the Moon
my
Maidens.
Moon Maiden.
About your Moon
proper
Maiden.
Moon Maiden.
What's the truth about the proper Moon Maiden? Yep.
I was about to roll my eyes, and then I remembered, oh no, wait, that's what your realm's actually
My
called.
Moon Maiden is happy to see me.
Well, yeah, because Pippa's the biggest proponent of moon-based poetry,
I commission all of it.
which makes the moon feel really good. The Moon Maiden feel really good.
My reign will be known as the reign of the moon.
So, Pippa, do you know what your Moon Maiden looks like?
I'm thinking of my Moon Maiden as being kind of Artemis-like. I've been picturing the proper realm as being kind of Greco-Roman to some extent.
Okay.
And so I think kind of like standard like humanoid Greco-Roman goddess type.
Statuesque.
Statuesque. She's kind of like a cool, tough-looking lady. I think she's beautiful.
She wears, like, flowing robes.
Is your Moon Maiden single?
She's
Pippa?
not ripped, but she is
Strong.
pretty muscular. She kind of runs around shooting bows at things a lot.
Starshine, if my Moon Maiden is single, I think we all know who has dibs here.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's me, because we started out in my realm.
No,
Right?
I get the poetry written.
Starshine and Tia, you watch as Pippa pushes open the door and steps inside, and you hear a cry, Pippa! And you see Pippa get tackled to the ground. You can't see anything. She's on the other side, to the side of the doorway, so your view's cut off. What do you do?
They are definitely dating. This explains everything.
I mean, they're like, well, the relationship could be waxing or waning. Could you help, Starshine? Was that a angry tackle, or was that a glomp?
I think that was a glomp. If it was an angry tackle, it probably wouldn't have been directed at Pippa. I get the angry tackles usually.
Is that why you never take off your
That's
armor?
why I never take off my armor. Except for the third night of the sleepover, when Pippa made me.
Can't get a proper night's
you don't
sleep
have the
in armor.
endurance feat. You can't sleep in armor.
Hey, you don't know that. I sleep fine for like a half hour at a time. I'm so tired, everyone. I'm so very tired. Excuse me, Pippa and, is that Pippa's moon maiden? Hi.
I think so.
And I think from inside you can hear the high, tinkling voice of Rockie. Like, yes, when she has her tea, it's a very chimey voice.
Yes.
And she doesn't have her tea. It's kind of gravelly. Like, don't talk to me till I've had my tea.
But after she has her tea, it's almost crystalline.
Starshine, is that you?
Hey. I'm just looking into this. What kind of retreat is it? Is it like they're all sitting around a table doing some like group exercises, or is it they're all, lounging on pillows and eating chocolate? Like, what kind of retreat?
I think you and Tia step in and you take in the room, and Tia's bunny moon maiden is there and gives her a wave, and the room is just filled with pillows everywhere. There's a music system that is playing some rather melancholic songs. There is an array of ice cream tubs open and half-eaten on the table.
Oh my god, I want to go to
Sounds like
this retreat.
heaven.
Some like cookie crumbs, a lot of tissue boxes around, and you see Diana, Pippa's moon maiden, is clutching the chest of her dress and just sobbing into it.
Did somebody have a bad breakup? Was it Pippa's moon maiden and
Pat her
Pippa?
reassuringly on the back. Very gently whisper some soothing words.
And Tia's moon maiden hops over to her and just goes,
Orion dumped Diana. It was really ugly.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You deserve better anyway. It's okay.
and she's just bawling. And she's like, I thought we would be together forever, and he promised me all the stars in the sky. And
Oh, isn't that the way?
oh,
You outshine him any day, Diana. We have missed you so much in the proper realm. The poets are bereft. They don't know what to do with themselves. I came all this way. I traveled in a space shuttle piloted by an irresponsible...
Hey.
by my friend, Starshine, to come and make sure that you're... Is there anything I can do for you? What can I do to help? Please let me help.
you do have a move that is called Time for Tea.
Yes.
So I think this is a good way to
Okay.
end it. I'm going to let you roll that move.
All right, you want me to read it?
Now, you
When you
Yes.
spend time caring for someone in need, roll with threads. On a hit, you alleviate some of their suffering, etc., etc. So I guess I have 0 threads with Diana.
you have no
So
threads
I'll
with
roll
Diana.
+0.
Can we aid?
You can aid if she needs
Yeah.
it.
I got a 9. Does someone
You
want
got
to
a
aid
9.
to boost me up to a 10?
Yeah. So anyone who has a thread with Pippa can pull on the thread to give her a +1.
Okay, so I have threads with Pippa,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. You both do.
I know for certain Pippa is very good at keeping secrets because she's keeping mine. So I definitely assist. I assist in having her and helping. So that would make it a 10. Is that what happens? We get the +1 for
Yep.
the
You make us soothing fairy tea.
yeah.
Oh,
Very
that sounds
good.
lovely.
It
Yes.
does not have gin in it at all.
Awesome.
No, it has the best honey from the bees.
I love honey.
Oh.
Yeah, because we can talk to the bees and
Yeah.
they barter for the best honey. So
Oh, God.
That's really cool.
You have smart bees. Space bees are stupid.
But they're much bigger.
They are. They're very big. They are very deadly if you get the end of the stinger and they're poison. If you just, if they go right through you, you're fine.
That's good to know. So I think that boosts it up to a 10+, which allows Pippa to remove Diana's temporary unpleasant truth, brokenhearted. And
Yay.
if we could get a montage of this
Tea time.
princess and maiden post-breakup slumber party
Yes.
reconciliation
I
retreat.
throw the best slumber parties.
All right, so what sad movie are we all watching together? What are we picking out on?
Casablanca and vanilla ice cream. No, coffee ice cream.
And then we're all in bed by 9 p.m.
And we're all in bed by 9 p.m. 8 hours.
After all that coffee
We do a
ice cream.
face
Yes.
mask and then we get our beauty sleep.
Yes.
Good for the body, mind, and soul.
They made me take off my armor.
Yes. You can't sleep when it's not comfortable. You won't get a proper night's
I
rest.
conk out immediately once I'm out of it.
Princess Tia, what's something about this wonderful sleepover that brings the 6 of you closer together as friends?
Casablanca was being played on the TV, and then in magical fashion that sometimes happens, we started to get a shadow cast in front of the TV. I'm gonna bring the drag queens back.
Yes.
So then all of they all come back and they're the shadow cast in front of the Casablanca.
So it's like Rocky Horror, but with drag queens and Casablanca.
Yeah.
That's Blanca.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I love it.
So we were all able to recite. So the player, Alana, does not know Casablanca other than here's looking at you, kid, or here's like that
Yeah.
last line.
Play it again, Sam.
I have no idea. I've never
seen it. It just felt proper.
So whatever the iconic lines of
Yes.
Casablanca are, just insert them here.
Pippa certainly
Yeah.
knows them all
Yeah.
by heart.
So yeah, we definitely bonded with the shared experience of the movie and having a shadow cast in front of it.
And Starlight, is there something you want to add?
Even before the movie started, like Pippa and Tia had demanded that they get out of their armor, and so Starshine is literally
That
just
plane leaves the ground
laying
and you're not with it,
out
you'll regret
flat,
it. Maybe not
snoring,
today,
just
maybe not tomorrow,
asleep.
but soon and for the rest of your life.
She deserves it.
What about
I may
us?
be hard on her, but she's a good
You'll always have
princess.
Paris. Now,
Maybe I'll be less reckless if I have.
he's looking at you, kid.
Maybe.
We'll see.
phenomenal breakfast the next morning. I'm thinking waffles.
Yes.
Waffle bar. Waffle bar.
Waffles.
So you have like sweet and savory things. Oh my god.
Definitely after y'all fell asleep, the maids of the moon came in and put away the unfinished ice cream and then brought it back out so some of you can have waffle sundaes for breakfast.
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh,
It's a
there's
special treat.
chicken and waffles. There's everything you could want with waffles.
Anything you could want on waffles, different waffle batters, regular chocolate batter,
Bacon.
bacon batter.
Oh my god, yeah. Yay!
And-
And then everybody returns to their moon and their realms, and the reflection's back.
I think, yeah, we join our...
And this sleepover eclipses all the others.
It goes down in princess history as the best
wonderful.
sleepover ever.
And I think that's game.
She plays a maid, she's got me under her spell. She plays a fighter with her eyes set to kill. I play, and I can't look away. Yeah. She takes me to
Woo!
Yay! That was amazing. Thank you all for being with us.
Thank you for
Or
having
me
us.
for
This was so
playing.
fun.
All
Yeah.
right. One more time down the line. Who are you? Where can people find you? Alice.
I'm Alice Kyra. You can find me on Twitter at Magical Girl Kyra, or you can find my podcast at Unlabelled AP.
Alana.
I am Alana. You can find me at Princess O Gaming on Twitter. You can also thank Angela of Gnome Stew for getting me on here. No,
Podcast?
Princess O, yeah. Oh, yes, podcast. Thank you. I am also on FM Gamers, which is every other Monday on Misdirected Marks Network. We stream live on Twitch, and then you can find our games on YouTube, and I think it also goes onto their regular podcast, so you can either watch us or just listen to us.
Cool.
And we're gonna start Gamma World.
Yeah. Christine.
You can find me on Twitter at cprevis, and you can find my podcast, The Unexplored Places, on Twitter at UnexploredCast.
All right. Thank you so much, and we wish everybody a sparkly princess magical time.
Can I-
Woo!
Yes.
Real quick, just plug. Princess World is designed by Kevin Petker, who you can find on Twitter at Kevin Petker, which is Petker, and you can find his games at kpetker.itch.io.
We hope you enjoyed episode 130 of She's a Super Geek. If you liked what you heard, please give us a 5-star rating and review at your favorite podcatcher of choice. You can find out more about us online, sassgeek.com, or on our Twitter, sassgeekpodcast. Our theme song is Rock and Roll Play Baby by Kiara Strange. Find more merch, tour dates, music, everything you need to know, KieranStrange.com, or also on Twitter at KieranStrange. Princess World is on Kickstarter now, so you might want to go and back it because it is, in fact, a sparkly good time. Remember to check out our Patreon if you are a member or want to become one, patreon.com/SASGeek. We have stories from those people who are guesting with us on the podcasts, their favorite RPG stories. You won't want to miss.
Of all the gin joints in all the towns in all the world, she walks into mine.
defenses. I'm ready, I'm waiting on the battleground. She's a rock